Welcome back to the TechCraft server. In the last episode we were working on this power situation here, and I got a pumping station set up in the nether to pump out lava and put it into cans and dump those cans into an ender chest, the opposite number of which is right here. And this redstone engine pumps the cans. Let's see, there's some in here. Yeah, okay. Start that up, and it starts pumping cans out of here into the liquid transposer. It removes the lava from the cans, sends the empty cans back out when they head back up here into the ender chest. And the lava, of course, goes here into this Buildcraft tank. And that's all fine and dandy as far as it goes, but I'm thinking that we need a bigger tank. And it's time to get serious. Got a rolling machine here, and I've looked up the recipes here. We need iron plate to make iron tank walls, and we'll do that in a rolling machine. We need iron plate and glass panes to make iron tank gauge, and iron tank valves. So all of that means lots and lots of iron. So I'm going to take 4 stacks of iron here, and I'm going to set this recipe up here in the rolling machine, and it's going to start cranking. And oh, I forgot, I need to turn this electrical engine on. I seem to be having a little bit of lag, which is another reason why I'm building instead of doing anything else. Alright, there we go. Okay, I may need to get a second one going. The MFSU can support the power for a while. There's like 8.5 million MEU in there. So I'm going to get all of this iron made up into iron plate. Even if I don't use it all on this tank, there are undoubtedly going to be future tanks. So I figure it's worthwhile to invest 4 stacks of iron in it. And while that's cooking off, let's see, how much glass do we have? Now let's take a stack of glass and see what we can make for glass panes. 2 stacks ought to be more than enough. And yeah, I realize it's more than enough, but I like more than enough. More than enough means you're not going to run out. Okay. Okay, power's holding good now. 2 of those are providing enough power to keep the transposer going outside, and this thing going here, plus these machines if they have anything to do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let these iron plates process, and I'll be back. Alright, my iron is all processed into plate. Go ahead and turn... Actually, I'm going to turn both of these off for right now, because there's plenty of lava in the tank right now, and if I'm not mistaken, the liquid transposer has some cans, and it still has some power. And let's see... I'm just curious if there's a different price for taking lava out of cans. I see them putting it in cans. Let's see. looks to me like moving liquids into a container is like, generally speaking, either 80 or 160 Minecraft joules a piece. And I don't think this is going to be a problem. There's plenty of lava and so on for right now. Alright, anyway, time to start making up our tank. Let's take this out of here and make a little bit of room. Alright, now the tank wall is easy. And I'm going to make up at least a stack and a half of tank wall or so to start with. Alright, glass panes and iron plate like so. Stack of that. And one set of tank valve. Alright, let's get some of this made up. Okay. It's 4 of those. And a liver. Okay, that's 4 tank valves. Alright. Now, as to where to build this monster. I'm thinking, honestly, right out here, and I'm thinking I should sink this down into the ground, otherwise it's going to tower over the building almost. So, I am going to dig a 9x9 hole, 8 blocks deep, and I'll be back. Alright, here we are. I've got the 9x9 hole, and I went ahead and I got it down this deep, and I decided that it would be probably kind of cool to go ahead and have like half of it or something like that sticking out of the ground. So that's what I'm going to go for. Just get this tank wall stuff down here. And then it needs to have a post in each corner and a solid ceiling. And then there's the tank gauge. And at least 1 tank valve, but I'm probably actually going to put at least 2. I have one probably on the side for the stuff being poured into it. Alright, let's see. That's the center this way. Alright. Tank valve going down here. Alright, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how tall it's going to be, and that much of it will be sticking out of the ground. And I already can see that I'm going to need more of this stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's see. Whoops. All right. Get some more iron out of here going. Ooh, running low. All right, not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and get some more iron, get a whole bunch more iron cooking, and I'll be back when I've got enough to do what I need to do. Whoops. Bang into the wall, why don't you? All right, got the last set of plates cooking here. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get these things made up. Let's see. No, I'm going to stop with just a stack to start with. This, I'm not really sure how much it's going to take here. All right. This one is how tall? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Go ahead and get the sides on here. Well, along the top. And there's still a whole bunch more iron processing in the pulverizer and the iron and the powered furnace. So if I need more, it's there. And if you're wondering where I come up with all the resources, I had a quarry finish its run recently. Makes this one the middle. Head out here like so. Oh, that's right. Alright. Yeah, I thought it was off even there, but there. Actually, let's see. Let's go ahead and put one of these valves here. And those, where did they go? Whoa. Okay, I'm lagging. That's where they went. Alright. Tank gauge. Let's see. Just because I think it will look cool. Whoa. Let's get our leavings here. These are rather expensive leavings. Okay, there's the top. Get the walls in here, and I figure don't need the see-through wall thing down below ground level. I know I just did this side, but apparently I'm lagging out so bad that I have to do it again. I really hope that no creepers come along. That would be unpleasant. It would lag that bad. Alright, let's see, there should be some more in here. Alright, there's another stack of this. I'm only going to make it up a stack at a time because I'm going to need a fair amount of that plate to do the gauge parts. Or the window, as some will call it. All right. Now, let's see. Front and center, another valve. All right, we've got gauge there. Hello, zombie. Let me introduce you to my lightning wand. Even with lag, it kicks butt. Alright, now I'm off to make more of the tank gauge. I'll grant you, it's one big tank. But the advantage of that big tank is that it won't need to have another one built for that for this particular material. This one's going to store lava. Won't need another one anytime too soon, I don't think. At least not here in town. And yeah, I'm going to need more of this stuff. I'm going to put another valve down here. One on the bottom, one on each of two sides, and one on the top. Sounds good to me. Whoa. Hello, creeper. Fry, you devil. Alright. I love doing that. Electrocuting creepers. Oh, that's right. I need more glass panes. Stack of glass ought to handle that. Alright, let's see what we get with 32 more of these. That should actually be more than enough. Bingo! We have a completed tank. Right-click on it. Capacity 10,368 buckets. That sucker is going to hold all of the lava. Oh boy, love this. All right, now, okay, now we're gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna shut that off, and I'm gonna shut these off. Well, two of them anyway. I think there's still some iron processing. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But I'm not going to send any more lava into this tank. Instead, we're going to send it back there. I've got more of that stuff, don't I? Not on me. Gold and waterproof, that's some... Oh, no, wait a minute. I don't need to use that. I can use Liquiduct. I got that stuff out for a good reason. Alright. Liquiduct. Hello. Oh. Well, that would have made more sense to come off of that side. Alright. So we whack this side with a wrench. And let's see. Do I have a lever? No, of course not. It would only make sense to have a lever. Oh boy. Ever have one of those days when you know you should have had a lever on you and you just didn't? Well, there, now I got 3 of them. I don't need 3 of them, but there you go. Alright. Alright. Any lava in there? No. Okay. Any in there? No. Alright. That means we have to do the thing where we go to the nether. So it has a jetpack. Let's just change that out. Go to the nether and get the pumping system going. And we'll just see how long it takes to fill a 10,000 plus bucket tank. Boy, you can tell I'm lagging. All right. Hello? You can switch on anytime now. I just right-clicked on it. And oh boy. I know I right-clicked on it. Yeah, this is the kind of lag I get when I go through dimensions, when things are lagging really, really badly. Ah, here it's going. Now it's going again. And I need to put down this energy cell. Oh, just pop it right there. And it will power transposer for a while. There. And I'm just going to hang out here. No, you know what? I shouldn't need to. No, I'm going to go ahead and hang out here and let these things all get filled up. And then I will leave the system going this time and head back into the overworld when I'm ready for it to start pumping these filled lava cans out. Alright, we've got just over a stack of lava cans in the chest, and there's another 40 here in the transposer, and there's some in transit. And yes, I know this system needs to be redone with something that will only pull lava cans out of the chest, and I mean it will only pull empty ones out of the chest and not pull the full ones at all, and that would be a whole lot more efficient. I just need to remember which red power machine will take care of that. I think it's the filter, I'm not certain. But in the meantime, I'm going to head back to the overworld and get things rolling on that end. You know, like I said, I know this is not the best implementation of this type of thing yet. Whoa. Serious lag. Waiting for the world to load around me. Alright, so. Okay, we've got how much? Oh, I shouldn't have hit that. Now I have to wait for it to open. Can you tell my internet bites? Now watch, I won't even be near that thing and it'll open. I'll wait up here. Of course, now that I say that, it won't happen. That just figures, wouldn't it? Well, I clicked on the switch and it's not going yet. That means I have waiting to do. And 2 minutes later, it just popped open. And it's still open. There we go. Now is the switch going to flip? Hello, skeleton. Where are you, chump? Oh, for crying out loud. That's the danger in this kind of lag, too. He could have killed me, and I just don't know it yet. We'll fry him. Eat power, chump. Alright. Now it's actually going. We have lava cams going into the liquid transposer. It will transpose the liquid out of them, and presumably it will begin outputting, unless of course the redstone signal for the pipe, liquiduct, whatever, needs to be here. Oh crap, I saw a creeper over there. Which means I'm going to back up here, get out the lever, hop down here, apply it, flip it, and get out of there. Now we have lava headed over here. I have to whack this with a hammer. Remove that lever, and we have lava in the tank. 10 of 10,368 buckets. And that's how you read that, by the way. You take this capacity number on the left, on the right-hand side, 10,368,000. That's millibuckets. So if you divide that by 1,000, you get 10,368 buckets capacity. And that's what we're going to have when this tank fills up. This is the all-time biggest tank of lava I've ever seen. I've seen some people doing the 5x5s and the 7x7, but I wanted to go all out and make a 9x9, 8 tall. This is cool. And then, of course, what I'll be doing is the valve on the bottom in the middle. I'm going to run another liquiduct out of that, going inside here, so that it can feed the magnetic engines. And so on. And this thing, why is that off? Okay, turn that on. As soon as the lava gets burned up out of this tank, I'm taking that thing down. And then, like I said, I'll run a liquiduct line from the big tank in here to feed the magnetic engines and to feed the geothermal generator. This thing, on the other hand, we'll keep it around. We'll even keep it hooked up and powered, but it will not be producing lava anymore. Maybe we'll put a liquid transposer next to it and set it up for injecting melting, making liquid redstone. Send that into a liquid transposer and use that to make more liquiduct or redstone energy conduit and redstone energy cells, so that we can store lots of BuildCraft power. How much is left in this thing? Down to 4.7 million. Well, I think this stuff ought to be finished by now. Let's have a look. Pulverizer's finished. But the furnace still has yet some work to do. Alright. Well, that's a lot better power situation than we had when we started out. So, I will say, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here. We'll catch you next time.